Welcome back to Arc Salt Lake on this Thursday. We want to talk about the holidays, and this weekend, the Gateway here in Salt Lake is welcoming in the holiday with an art stroll, and the theme is Winter After Dark.
As part of the exhibit, 7 local artists were enlisted to create holiday window installations that will be up on display starting tomorrow. And we have Lincoln now at the Gateway with one of the artists there. Lincoln.
Yeah, good morning, Ron and Mary. We're going to be talking with that artist in just a second here, but first I want to go over what's happening at the Gateway for this holiday season and how they're going to kick things off. This is Julissa Breslin with me right now, Marketing Director for the Gateway. Talk about the holiday season at the Gateway. What can people expect?
Yeah, we're so excited to start the beginning of the holiday season here. We will start with this Saturday. We have the Lights On event. It goes from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. and we're lighting up the tree that's in the middle of the plaza along with all the lights on Rio. We're kind of a non-traditional holiday, so we have a lot of white, neon, like blues, purples. We love it. And of course, the art shop project that our artists just finished making, all these awesome installations all along Rio Grande. We have 7 artists, and our theme is Winter After Dark. So a lot of lights, a lot of neons, a lot of colors.
I'm going to talk with Beatrice here in just one second, but talk to me about how many artists took place in this and what they were sort of tasked with.
Yeah, so they're all local Utah artists. They were tasked with creating an installation using some of our empty windows, vacant windows that we have along the Gateway, and we had 7 of those, and we selected these artists based on the theme, which it's like using a lot of lights and a lot of different colors to integrate winter and creating sort of a winter after dark. You know, when it gets dark, winter, people get depressed, so we wanted to get people like feeling like it's okay that it's dark, you know, there's still light and darkness. And yeah, they did a great job. We're so happy with how everything turned out, and Beatrice is one of our awesome artists that has participated actually several times in this art shop project.
Julissa, stand by. I may have a question for you at the end, but I want to introduce you to Beatrice Kilpack, one of the artists who designed the window here. We're having some lighting issues this morning. We're going to show it with lights, hopefully just a little bit later, but just a little bit of a snafu for us this morning. But Beatrice, tell me how you came up with this. What was your design? What was your thought process as Jeremy kind of shows this off?
Well, when I think of winter, I think of nature, trees, snow, little creatures in the forest. So that was my inspiration. So I thought I would make it modern by using geometric shapes and lights.
Obviously, people can walk by these and maybe they're not giving a whole lot of thought to who inspired it, who designed it, the mind behind it. What do you want people to know as they look at your artwork?
Well, my hope is that when people see it, they feel happy, they find joy. If they come and take pictures, or if the kids press their faces against the window to look in, then I think I accomplished my goal of having a joyful display.
Why do you like being part of this? Because Julissa said that you've done this before, correct?
Yes. Well, I'm an artist. I've always been an artist. I like creating. So my daughter, I was talking to my daughter the other day. I was like, I would do this for free, because I was wrapping the cones. I was cutting out the letters because I enjoy making things with my hands. So I really enjoy the opportunity to participate in the project.
Excellent. How long does something like this take you?
Several hours. I thought wrapping the cones would be a breeze, but wrapping those cones was a challenge. I thought I would just wrap it, but they had a mind of their own.
And you think it's important to kind of beautify the city, right? Like, especially during the holiday season, this helps things.
Yeah, because, during the winter, people suffer a little bit with their mental health. Mm-hmm. So, having something beautiful that can bring joy to you, it's important to look for those things in nature and in our relationships and everything like that.
Okay, Beatrice, I know we're having a lighting issue, but we're going to hopefully solve that soon. We'll be sure to show this once we get that fixed. Thank you so much for talking to us, though. We're also going to be talking with another artist a little bit later on and talking more about what you can do this weekend here at the Gateway. A lot to take part in as everyone celebrates the holiday season. So we'll check back in with you guys. For now, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, thanks so much, Lincoln. Pretty cool.
All right.
Okay, back to the Gateway, where this weekend they are kind of kicking off the holiday season with a fun art stroll.
Yeah, the theme, Winter After Dark. As part of the exhibit, 7 local artists were enlisted to create holiday window installations that will be up on display for you starting tomorrow. And we have Lincoln at the Gateway with one of the artists. Lincoln.
Yeah, we just spoke with one of those artists a few moments ago. I have another one we're talking to. This is Katie Cerna. She designed this window behind us, and this is Colors in the Sky. Katie, thank you so much for being here this morning. Describe what it was like to kind of be a part of this. Why did you want to do this?
So I've been an artist my whole life, and I've always tried to find new ways to do things. And so when I heard they were doing this, I was like, oh, I've never done a window installation, so I wanted to try it out.
So you come here, you see the window you're working with. Jeremy's kind of showing that. I'm going to move right over here so he can get a better look at that. Describe, like, what is the process? How do you come up with the design and, to kind of fit the space you're given? Describe that whole process for us.
Yeah, when I was told of the space, I just kind of thought of something, that would stretch up to the sky, basically, like how the window is shaped. But I've grown up in Utah my whole life, and I've always loved winter time, especially like when the mountains change colors when it snows, basically, and especially like as you can see in the picture here, or the installation that I did, the colors are changing. It just reminded me when we had like the Northern Lights a few years ago, and how the sky just kind of lit up from that, and so I just kind of wanted to recreate that in like a very kind of two-dimensional way, and I love it.
You're pretty happy with it, right?
Yeah, it came out really well. So,
describe that when an artist kind of sees their finished product. Definitely some pride there, right?
Oh yeah, it's so satisfying when it looks good, especially when it's like in your head and it comes out just exactly kind of how you pictured it. Because normally when that happens, when it doesn't happen that way, you're kind of like disappointed, but this came out really well, so I'm happy.
Have you seen some of the other windows that other artists have done, or have you only been paying attention to yours?
I've only really looked at mine. I did see a couple when I drove out the other day, but yeah, no, everyone else has done a really good job too, so.
Well, Katie, thank you for talking to us. A really impressive display, so I'm glad all of Salt Lake City can come and see it when they come down here to the Gateway. Speaking of that, I'm going to bring Julissa in one more time because I want to get the basics from you again, Julissa. For people to come down and see these windows, to see everything else that's going on at the Gateway, what do they need to know?
Well, the windows will be up on display. The 7 windows will be up on display through the winter. So there's time for you guys to come down. The tree, the lighting down on Rio will also be on through all of December. But we are having our special celebration lights on this Saturday from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. So come down and see all the lights go on for the holiday season. It's kind of like the kickoff to the whole holiday season here at the Gateway.
And we've seen a little preview. We've seen some lights on here and there, but it's going to be impressive when they turn them all on, right?
Yeah, you're definitely getting an exclusive. The tree will be off, and then we'll have a countdown to just kick off that holiday season, and the tree will be lit on for the rest of December.
Julissa, thank you so much for talking to us. All right, there you guys have it. A lot happening at the Gateway for the holiday season. Just one of many places in Salt Lake City you can come and get festive, get into the spirit for this Christmas season. We'll send it back to you.
And hopefully we can use the splash pad there by the Christmas tree.
Not in winter, Ron. And in fact, Jeremy asked if I wanted to go stand on the splash pad, and I said no.
No.